So one question we always get from families and funeral directors is, since Arlington is not a VA cemetery, how do we start the process to determine if our veteran or our spouse is eligible? To begin the process, there's some documents that you have to have. It does no good to call Arlington if you don't have the veteran's DD-214, the certified death certificate for the deceased, or the cremation certificate if the person was indeed cremated. When you have all those documents, either a funeral director can call and start the case with Arlington, or a family member can do it. But a call is made to Arlington and a case is started. And the cemetery gives the caller a case number, a 6-digit case number that is so important. But during that call, the caller, the funeral director of the family, they'll do a couple things. They'll supply the cemetery with all the information about the next of kin. Now, Arlington doesn't call the next of kin the next of kin. They call them the PAD, the P-A-D-D, person authorized to direct disposition. And so that is very strict at Arlington. They only allow that person to be the closest blood relative. It has to, if it's a child, it has to be the oldest child. And so all the information regarding that person has to be supplied: the name, the address, the email, the telephone number, and the relationship to the deceased. Also on that call, the caller has to request the different aspects of the service that the family wants. Things such as, do they want a graveside service or a service in the Old Post Chapel? Whether they want a Protestant, Catholic, or Jewish chaplain. And then once all that is submitted, you have to follow up with the cemetery in an email of those documents. And very important, on all 3 or 4 of those documents have to be the case number at the top left corner. Everything you ever send to Arlington, you have to include the case number.